Now, the United States could levy sanctions against Russian individuals and organizations which have threatened Ukraine's sovereignty as early as tomorrow. For more on that, let's go to CCTV's Jessica Stone for the latest developments. Jessica?
And Anand, it has been a busy weekend here at the White House. Today, President Barack Obama speaking with Russian President Vladimir Putin by phone after that referendum vote. And the White House says that Obama asked Putin to support international monitors to go to the Ukraine. The Kremlin characterized the conversation by saying that Putin is considering supporting those international monitors, but that they must go to all of Ukraine. According to both statements, there was no conversation between these leaders as to whether Russia plans to annex Crimea after this referendum. The White House went on to say that Obama made clear to Putin that the U.S. does not recognize the referendum results. And I want to put up a quote now, quoting now, "In coordination with our European partners," Obama said, "we are prepared to impose additional costs on Russia for its actions." Now, we know that the president's national security team did meet over the weekend. We saw U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry leaving the meeting on Saturday, along with CIA Director John Brennan and Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel. The State Department says that Kerry spoke with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov on Sunday before the results were released of this referendum. He raised concerns over reports of Russian military movements inside Ukraine. He also reminded Lavrov of Ukraine's promises to take steps to protect Russian minorities in Crimea and reform the Ukrainian constitution.
The United States is not going to recognize the results of that referendum, and we are working with our partners around the world, the Europeans in particular, to marshal forces against the Russians to put pressure on them in the form of sanctions.
Now, as we've been reporting, those sanctions will come from the U.S. Treasury Department. They could come as early as tomorrow. And as you may know, Anand, the Europeans are also meeting in Brussels to consider their next step, which includes sanctions as well.
Jessica, there was that meeting on Friday between Secretary of State John Kerry and the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, which was being billed as the last-ditch attempt to resolve this crisis diplomatically. Are there any other meetings now in the pipeline? Because the U.S. did say at that time that they will respond once this referendum is over and once they see what the Russians will do.
Well, the U.S. has certainly left the door open for more meetings between Kerry and Lavrov. That's the main hotline, if you will, between the two countries in terms of resolving the Ukraine crisis. And in the phone call readout that we got from both the Kremlin and the White House, both leaders resolved that they would continue to try to resolve this peacefully. No one has ever said that this can be resolved militarily on either side of the Atlantic.
Okay, thanks, Jessica. Jessica Stone there reporting from the White House.